All right, I'm here today with my neighbor, Matt Ratcliffe. He is the smoked meat legendary expert from these parts. He's going to show us how to smoke some ribs today. So let's start. Smoker, tell us a little about the smoker, Matt.
Well, this is just a offset smoker. It's not electric. We don't use chips or chunks. I use full pieces of wood. So that's what we're going to do today.
All right, we're going to smoke some ribs, and we're going to get that prepared. We're going to get this fired up. And what do we use to fire this up with? You got charcoal?
Yeah, I got charcoal. Kingsford. It seems to burn hotter longer. And I got my chimney smoker, and thank you Battle Creek for our shoppers. That's what I use. Thank you very much.
Perfect for igniting fires. So we're going to get this started up, and then how long do we let this heat up for, Matt, before we get going on the ribs?
It might take like a half hour. We got to get it to 225, and that's what we're going to try to maintain for 6 hours.
Very good.
Dump it in here. I call it the little grill. In there, throw the wood in here. Use an apple. I have some cherry, mostly apple. And that's it. We'll let this get to 225, and we'll throw our meat on there.
All right, so we're seasoning the meat here. What we got on here, Matt?
Famous Dave's rib rub. That's what I use for a lot of my pork. It's amazing. It tastes good. Everybody loves it.
All right. Famous Matt's ribs using Famous Dave's seasoning here.
Should be good. We're doing the 3-2-1 method. Smoke it for 3 hours, pull it off, wrap it in foil for 2, take it out of the foil, smoke it for another 1.
Right.
It's gonna be tasty. We got the ribs cooking. Ray had a couple pork tenderloins. We just seasoned them up. We're gonna throw them on too, and let them cook as well for snacks for later.
About how long do these cook for?
These should only be a couple hours. The ribs have to cook for 6, but these are snacks before the ribs.
All right. And then so you were talking about earlier about using meat thermometer, right?
Yes.
And then that tells you you can look up too online, or maybe I'll post something with this that'll tell you the meat that temperatures that they need to be at for them to be fully cooked, right?
Yes, correct. I think these about 160. The ribs I'm not worried about. They're going to be done regardless.
And that's what we check, like the center of the meat, right?
Yes, yep, the thickest part.
Thickest part of the meat. Perfect. Oh. All right.
Well, everybody, the pork loin is done. It's about 160. It's a little warmer than I wanted to. Sorry, it's a little smoky over here. We're going to pull this off. I'm going to wrap it in foil over here. Wrap it up, and we're going to let it sit for probably 25 minutes. And then we're going to cut it up, and we're going to enjoy. And let's check these ribs out. Man, they're going good. We got about what, Ray? About another hour?
Hour and 10 minutes. Right, and you took that meat thermometer there, stuck that in the center of the meat.
Yes, I did.
And we were at about, what temperature was that?
It was about 158.
Okay, we want to be around 150.
they say 160, but then some people say 140, so
we're in a good zone.
Nobody knows, just FDA, they know.
Okay. All right, we'll be back.
Ribs been cooking at 225 for 3 hours. Now we're gonna go over here. We're gonna wrap them up, and then let them cook for another 2 hours. But when we wrap them up, we're gonna take this light brown sugar, spread it on this aluminum foil.
Matt was giving me crap because it's light brown sugar.
We're gonna put some butter on here. And then we're gonna put some honey. Oh, this might take a minute. It's been outside a while.
All right, so we got that coming out now. So yeah, a couple of our different options that we've got here for sugar is we could use a monk fruit. There's organic different brown sugars that we could use. Some honey and some butter.
We're gonna leave this in here for another 2 hours at 225. When that's said and done, we're gonna pull it off. We're gonna slather barbecue sauce over it and let it cook at a low temperature, 225, for another hour. And Ray is gonna be full. His face is gonna be all barbecue saucy.
All right, as you can see, it's starting to get evening out here. Ideally, you want to start these earlier in the day. We kind of decided in the middle of the afternoon to start this project here. So you see we got the spotlights out. It's a little bit later in the evening here. We're bringing these off now. So we just finished the 2 hours since we put the brown sugar, the butter, and honey on there. How are they looking, Mr. Matt?
Looking good. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
I would drink that because that's really good. We'll get these off and yeah, these are gonna be tasty. I'm gonna flip them here.
Looking pretty good.
Get some sauce on them. The only sauce that I know to use is Sweet Baby Ray's.
It's like one sauce to use, right?
Ray's. That's where it's at right there is Ray's.
Oh yeah. All right, so this is part of the one process, right?
Yes. We're gonna put this on here, spread it around, let it cook a little bit longer, roughly an hour with the sauce on it. And then when we're done, hold on, I got my paintbrush right here. We're gonna paint this on, because yes, we are like artists. If nobody knew that. And put this on here, flip it. Actually, I'm gonna take it to the smoker. I'm gonna put the other side on so it don't get in this tasty juice with butter and honey and brown sugar.
Moment of truth here. Getting ready to pull them off.
It's only been 6 hours, right?
Right.
Man, look at the way the bone's pulling off these. We gotta get them here. Move them slowly to the table. There they are, right there. Ribs. That's ribs. Smoked the 3-2-1 method.
We'll bring them over here underneath the light there. Yeah, there we go.
Look at that. 3-2-1 method. I know it's a lot of time. If you're in a hurry, throw them in the oven. If not, smoke them on a smoker. Because if you cook them in the oven, they don't taste the same.
Look at that. All right, so now we're cutting them right down here through by the bones there.
Oh, we don't even need to cut it. Everything's falling apart.
All right, so the ribs are done. I am not just saying this because we were making a video. These are the best ribs I have ever had. They are legit. We already ate half of them. And mainly, when I say we, I mean me. Ball right off the bone. They have perfect flavor. All right, so another option here is I've got an electric smoker. Nowhere near the same effect, but you can do this as well. It makes it a little bit easier. Plug it in. Has these type of chips here that you put in there. They go in the tray down here, and then there's a water tray in there as well. Creates the steam. So as you see, I got to clean this out. Cooked out of it the other day and haven't cleaned it out yet. The vents and everything in there. There's your gauge there. So it's another option going with the electric smoker, but again, I can testify that it is nowhere near as good as Matt's smoker and how the meat turns out.